The iPhone, retroactively referred to as the iPhone 2G or iPhone 1, is the first iPhone model and the first smartphone developed and marketed by Apple Inc. After years of rumors and speculation, it was officially announced on January 9, 2007, and was released in the United States on June 29, 2007. The original iPhone featured a 3.5-inch display, a 2-megapixel camera, and a multi-touch interface. It ran on a custom version of iOS, then called iPhone OS, and it combined an iPod, phone, and internet communicator in a single device. The original iPhone was definitely the talk of the town, but the second generation, the iPhone 3G, featured 3G connectivity, GPS, and the App Store, which allowed users to download third-party apps. It retained the same design as the original iPhone, but with updated internals. The iPhone 3G was introduced on June 9, 2008, and it was available on July 11, 2008. It came in two models, 8 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes, priced at $199 and $299. Around this time, people began to see the iPhone's long-term potential. iPhone 3G supports Microsoft Exchange Active Sync right out of the box, runs the incredible third-party apps created with the iPhone SDK, and will be available in more than 70 countries around the world this year. iPhone 3G gives users even faster access to the internet and email over their cellular network with quad-band GSM and tri-band HSDPA for voice and data connectivity around the world. iPhone 3G supports Wi-Fi, 3G, and Edge networks and automatically switches between them to ensure the fastest possible download speeds. The third-generation iPhone, or iPhone 3GS, was released in 2009. The iPhone 3GS was twice as fast as the iPhone 3G, and it supported 7.2 Mbps HSDPA for faster networking speeds. The iPhone 4 was a game-changer. Unveiled on June 7, 2010, it became available on June 24, 2010. The iPhone 4 came in two models, 16 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes, priced at $199 and $299. It was a complete redesign with a sleek glass body and pixel-perfect Retina display. iPhone 4 is the thinnest smartphone ever, 9.3 millimeters, with an all-new design and build quality like no other mobile device. The front and back are made of aluminosilicate glass, chemically strengthened to be 30 times harder than plastic, more scratch-resistant, and more durable than ever. The front and back glass have an oil-resistant coating that helps keep it clean, and encircling iPhone 4 is a highly finished stainless steel band made of a custom alloy that is forged to be 5 times stronger than standard steel. The next iPhone to release was the iPhone 4S. The iPhone 4S was available in retail stores in the United States, Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Japan on October 14, 2011. After the iPhone 4S, the next iPhone to come out was the iPhone 5. With the new iPhone 5, iPhone history took another big step. iPhone 5 was unveiled on September 12, 2012, and it became available on September 21, 2012. The iPhone 5 has a 4-inch widescreen Retina display with a resolution of 1136 by 640 pixels. The phone has an 8-megapixel iSight camera with panorama and HD video recording. The front-facing camera is HD 720p. After the release of the iPhone 5, Apple made two other versions called the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. The next Apple iPhone was the iPhone 6. The iPhone 6 was released on September 19, 2014. The iPhone 6 was a departure from previous models, with a slimmer design and a Retina HD display. It was also the first iPhone to come in multiple models, including the iPhone 6 Plus, which had a larger 5.5-inch screen. The iPhone 6 was also the first iPhone to include Apple Pay, which was powered by NFC technology. After the iPhone 6, the next iPhone was the iPhone 7, and iPhone 7 Plus released in 2016. These phones were the first to not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and instead required headphones to be connected through the Lightning slot. They were also the first iPhones to be water-resistant. The iPhone 7 Plus was the first iPhone to have a dual camera and portrait mode. After the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, Apple made the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. The iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus were announced on September 12, 2017, at an Apple Media event and released on September 22, 2017. The iPhone X and iPhone XR came out after the iPhone 8 Plus. This was the first Apple iPhone to not have a home button on the touchscreen. Released in November 2017, the iPhone X was Apple's high-end smartphone and part of the 11th generation of iPhones. Apple skipped the iPhone 9 in favor of the X, which was pronounced iPhone 10. The next Apple iPhone, of course. The iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 was the successor to the iPhone XR. Released in 2019, the iPhone 11 was considered a significant upgrade over the iPhone XR. Pre-orders for the iPhone 11 began on September 13, 2019, and it was officially released on September 20, 2019. On October 13, 2020, Apple announced the follow-up to the iPhone 11. The iPhone 12 series comprised 4 models: the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. In September 2021, Apple announced the iPhone 13 mini, iPhone 13 Pro, and iPhone 13 Pro Max. They featured a design that looked virtually identical to the iPhone 12 models. The iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max were announced on September 7, 2022. All models introduced satellite phone emergency calling functionality. The iPhone 14 Plus introduced the large 6.7-inch screen size, first seen on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, into a lower-cost device. The iPhone 15 is the phone that came after the iPhone 14. The iPhone 15 is available in 2 sizes, the 6.1-inch iPhone 15 and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Plus. Both phones run on the same chip as the iPhone 14 Pro, the A16 Bionic. The iPhone 16 was released on Friday, September 20, 2024. Pre-orders began on Friday, September 13, 2024. The iPhone 16 is available in 5 colors: black, white, pink, teal, and ultramarine.